How's it going, everybody? It's Andy from the Timeless Travel Club. You are definitely welcome to my channel if you are looking for your next Mexican travel destination, whether that be just for vacation, or maybe you're looking to retire, or maybe you're gonna move there for a couple years. This is the channel because I travel throughout Mexico, the most traveled destinations and some of the off-road destinations that I'm sure you would enjoy. There is so much to experience in Mexico, whether you're on the beach town or you're in a colonial zone, whether it's the food, it's the people, it's the culture, winter months, summer months, the exploring, the equipment management, booking of flights and hotels, and everything that goes on in between is what this video is all about. My previous job was self-employment, making video biographies for primarily veterans and senior citizens who want to share their story to future generations in their family or whoever. I'm fortunate in that my previous business set me up to be a YouTuber with quality video, because shooting video biographies, I went out and I invested some of the best equipment, cameras, multiple cameras, along with, sliders and lighting. A lot of this equipment, I just carried it over into my YouTube life. I didn't start from scratch. A lot of YouTubers started with their iPhones, and some of them use their iPhones exclusively and put out great work. I applaud those people. I feel like I have to put out a quality product because my age really contributes to lower viewerships. I feel it's pretty much a young man's or woman's sport, YouTubing is. But again, I enjoy doing it, so I'm gonna keep doing it for as long as I can. If you all hang with me. By the way, if you are interested in becoming a Patreon member, there is a link down below where you can click and view a video explaining a little bit more about what it's all about. I'm going to show you my luggage. It has definitely got its travel scars on it. The wheels are maintaining its integrity, so I'm not going to buy a new piece of luggage. I'm just going to go as is, and hopefully it's not going to fall apart on me. Packing is a challenge for me. I should probably get over taking so much video equipment, but I like to have my little toys. I've got this Canon here is a Canon 80D. I also have this is for tripod or using a stabilizer. So already I've got 3 pieces: the camera, tripod, stabilizer, and then I've got a vlogging video that is handheld. I've got audio equipment. I've got a slider, which is a thorn in my side a little bit because I once took it on a trip, and it's round. It's a round pod. It looks like it could be some type of a bomb device that you bury in the ground. So an airline, I won't mention which one, but United We Stand, they actually popped the top open with I'm assuming a screwdriver, because there were scratches and dents on the side, and it hasn't worked since. This video is going to be probably more so about my mistakes. That's part of the experience on vlogging. There's things that I lose. I've left 3 things in taxi cabs and Ubers. I left this jacket. Thank goodness I was able to call the guy and he doubled back. I had to pay him a little extra for the extra mileage. I left a pair of Bose headsets on a taxi in Huatulco. Never got those back. And let's see, oh my goodness, I bought a nice pair of hiking boots when I went to Real de Catorce, because I knew I was gonna be in some rough terrain. Wore them one time, checked out, left them in my room. I called the hotel, they were nice about it, they collected it, and they said that they were gonna ship it out. That's been about 2 months ago, so I probably have another month to wait for those hiking boots, if I get them at all. Yeah, there's some things that I am prone to leave behind. On one occasion, I was conducting some type of business with a young lady in Mexico, and when I left my little money bag And she ran me down. Sir, you forgot something. And I went back and thanked her, took off my sunglasses and set them down, had a little chat, and then walked away without my sunglasses. Sir, señor. And she asked me, ¿Dónde está su esposa? Where's your wife? I had to tell her, you know what, I'm on my own. I have no wife, so I'm prone to have those little mental reboots on the fly. There was a time I was in La Paz. I spent about 2 good weeks in La Paz, and I was busy. So I'm sitting there, and I knew I was getting close to time to catch a flight to head back home, and it dawned on me, you know, Delta, they sent me an email a while back, and the email was because of a changed flight. So I looked up my phone real quick. Oh no, that flight was now at 9 o'clock. And the time at that moment was I had about 45 minutes to gather my things and head to the airport. So got to the airport, got to the check-in station and says, am I gonna have time to make this flight? And she says, well, let me see if we can find you. And it was taking her forever. She says, I can't find you. And then she says, oh, Señor Perez Chica, your flight is mañana. So yeah, if I ever get married, it's gonna be because I'm in need of a travel secretary. Now, in all honesty, I had every intention of visiting not only the popular locations, but also all of the Pueblo Mágicos that I am a big fan of. But I've learned that a lot of people will watch Puerto Vallarta. People love watching Puerto Vallarta. They love things that have to do with culture. Acapulco is a big draw, but some of the other places that I like to go, not as many people are interested in seeing that. So I had to adjust. You know, if I was a huge YouTuber with 100,000 subscribers, like a lot of them have, then I can pick and choose pretty much where I want to go. I'm not complaining. I love me some Puerto Vallarta. So I will be going back there maybe 4 or 5 times a year. Yeah, life's tough. There are over 130, I believe, Pueblo Mágicos. I've been to 17, so I've got a lot more to visit, and I would love to take you all along, but that's gonna have to be when I'm a big old YouTuber. Now, for anybody who knows me, if they were asked what would be Andy's perfect job, their response would not be YouTuber. When I was younger, I used to stutter. It still comes out. I don't give a damn about it anymore. I just let it ride. But you're gonna see a lot of jump cuts in my video editing from a stutter or being pretty much short of Tourette's syndrome without the cursing. Well, in fact, I really need to watch my mouth on this channel I own. I would say that I don't have a potty mouth, but one of my frequent viewers is my aunt, who happens to be a retired nun. Yes, she watches my videos, so out of respect for my aunt, I really clean up my act here. And it's not only my aunt who watches my videos. From what I understand, she gathers a small room full of retired aunts and administrators to watch my videos in Mexico. That, my friends, is pressure. Now, the video creating process usually takes about 2 trips. Other than the initial scouting, I'll take a couple of different lenses when I find something interesting that I want to shoot video on, and then I'll come back a second time with a stabilizer or a drone if a drone is allowed in the area. If I bring everything at once, that backpack is going to get pretty heavy, so I don't care to haul everything in one trip. A lot of times I'm shooting uphill, or you've seen I've been on several hikes. There's no way I can take everything along, so I have to make a choice sometimes, you know, if it's going to be one or the other, lens, drone, whatever. I edit my videos on Premiere Pro. It will take up to or more 3 full days of editing, and this is after scouting and finding places to eat or finding a place to do my laundry. And the less dialogue that I have in the video means more B-roll. More B-roll means more editing, which I love the editing part. Especially, I think what sets me apart from other YouTubers is the music. I spend an incredible, probably too much time looking for the right song, but I'll have a plan in the works The whole video will be spelled out in my brain, and then I'll sit down and I'll find a piece of music, and then I'll come to find that the entire video theme now has to fit this music piece. I get a few comments on the music selection. I really appreciate those comments. Matching YouTube's metadata requirements and its process is another strategy in itself. You know, I pay $50 a month to have YouTube tell me which words I should use, which tags and thumbnails are the best for me. I have gotten better at it, but I still have a ways to go. It is a process. All right, folks, by special request, there is a celebrity in the house. It's Jorge the Monkey. If you know the story behind Jorge the Monkey, please drop me a thumbs up or a like. Let me know how many of you are out there. So do you want to talk finances? Let's go. You know, I watch a lot of the younger generation on YouTube, and they are free to spill their finances down to the penny. I don't know, you know, anybody my age, we think a little bit different with regards to our finances, in that I'm not free to share my finances with anybody, no matter how little or how much. That is my personal business. So I can tell you this, I'm not making a whole lot of money doing this YouTube gig. I can make from AdSense, which is the YouTube advertisement payout. Between that, my Patreon, which I only have a handful of Patreon members, thank y'all by the way, and a sponsorship that I have. I'm probably in the hole about $1,000 or more every 3 months. So every 3 months, I've got to pull from my savings. I'm too young to draw Social Security. So this trip is pretty much financed by a small fraction of advertisement, sponsorship, Patreon, and those people who are kind enough to send me a one-time PayPal contribution. But right out of the gates, when I first started this 2 years ago, it took a while for me to be qualified for monetization. Once I did, I spiked a little bit. That lasted about 3 months until February, March. You all know what happened then. And then my advertisements flatlined until most recent. I'd say about a month ago, it started to spike again, and I'm really happy with that trend. It's not gonna do the trick for me. I'm about at 3,500 subscribers right now. I will probably need about 10,000 to actually be able to break even, and it's not something I want to give up. It might have to be by necessity sometime down the road. I'm also different from other YouTubers in that I'm coming and going in and out of Mexico. I'm not living there like most people who are staying long term. I have a home. I have a home that I like to come back to. A lot of people will sell everything they have to move to Mexico. At the stage in life that I am at, I can't afford to do that. My home is my constant, and everybody needs a constant. And I love my own bed, and I love taking care of my yard. And that is an added expense that I will own. Now, I hope I didn't add too many details. I know it's much more fun to watch the video rather than the behind the scenes process. But if you appreciate the work, please subscribe, hit the like button, share with anybody you know. We might have a lot of common friends here that aren't watching my videos. So until next time, stay safe, stay well. Ciao.